This day, exactly 100 years ago, in 1919, 1,094 students crossed the doorstep of the first Azerbaijani university and entered into a world of science. That's how a glorious history of the first and the largest for the moment University of Azerbaijan took its rise. Bakü State University was established on September 1, 1919 by the Parliament of the Azerbaijan People's Republic. National leader of Azerbaijan Haydaroglu, in his fair estimate of such significant historic event as establishment of BSU, said that the creation of the university, which lights up the entire Azerbaijani science, is one of the milestone events in the history of our nation. First academic year in BSU started with 1,094 students in two faculties, Faculty of History Philology and Faculty of Medicine. Professor of Kazan University, famous surgeon Razumovsky became a first rector of BSU. Well-known writer Abdurrahim Bey Hakverdiyev, recognized professors Bartold, Fuad Bey Köprülüzade, Yuze, Bekir Çobanzade, Makavelski, Mehmet Bey Efendiyev, Mar were the leading teachers of the Bakü State University in 1920s, 1930s. Our renowned compatriot and Nobel Prize winner Lev Landau received his high education in this university. It's 8 a.m., an early morning in Baku. The university, which is normally crowded and busy, is standing still, awaiting a new academic day to start. These gates will open exactly in half an hour, and massive crowd of students will start hitting the books, just like it happens every day for last century. Bakü State University is currently the largest university of Azerbaijan. It represents Azerbaijan amongst world 2,000 top universities in university ranking by academic performance. In 2017-2018 academic season, 65 and 43 students accordingly in bachelor and master degree programs, along with 210 students of initial subject course representing 17 faculties, received their education in BSU. A total number of students starting in BSU is more than 22,000. Bakü State University had a long and challenging life, certainly with a path of glory. Established back at the times of Azerbaijan Democratic Republic, it witnessed the rise and fall of ADR, accompanied with the forced establishment of Soviet regime, accompanied by many persecutions and reprisal of prominent Azerbaijani scientific figures. Bakü State University always remained as hub of progressive thinking and national consciousness of Azerbaijan. Most renowned scientists, dignitaries, eminent diplomatic officials studied in BSU. Bakü State University was always proud of its famous graduates. The glorious graduates of BSU raised the fame of the university to the entire world.
It also witnessed the rebirth of modern and sovereign Azerbaijan. The alumni and graduates of the university were the greatest pride of it at all times.
The name of national leader of the people of Azerbaijan, Heydar Aliyev, stands distinctively in this list. BSU reached its heyday in a true sense of the word when a national leader of Azerbaijan and globally renowned graduate of Bakı State University, Heydar Aliyev, came to power in Azerbaijan. Years following 1969 can be considered as the years of knowledge and scientific progress in the life of university. Back then, faculties and academic departments in modern and new disciplines, along with up to 30 scientific research laboratories, commenced their activities. Thus, a solid foundation was laid for the future development of the university.
Bakı Dövlət Universiteti Azərbaycan xalqı qarşısında, Azərbaycan Respublikası qarşısında böyük xidmətlər göstərmiş və Azərbaycanın indi bu yüksək səviyyə gəlib çatmasında böyük işlər görmüşdür. Bakı Dövlət Universiteti Azərbaycan xalqının, Azərbaycan Respublikasının milli sərvətidir, milli iftixarıdır.
Modern Bakı State University isn't just an educational facility. With 121 academic departments, 37 scientific research laboratories, with Institute of Applied Mathematics, Institute of Physics, Confucius Institute, with 5 museums, and a library with 2.5 million books, this is a massive sanctuary of sciences with their own publishing house, and guess what? With their own TV and radio.
BSU has resounding success stories in the field of physics. Many graduates of Bakı State University are the internationally acclaimed scientists. The Faculty of Physics in BSU was established back in 1920 under the Faculty of Physics Mathematics, and then in 1958 became an independent faculty. Faculty has 9 academic departments and 26 university laboratories, including Nanotechnologies Laboratory.
Did you know that nuclear magnetic resonance is a physical phenomenon in which nuclei in a magnetic field absorb and re-emit electromagnetic radiation? However, the students of the chemistry faculty of Bakı State University are well aware of that. Not only they are well aware of that, they're using that knowledge by practicing with such sophisticated appliances.
Faculty of Chemistry is certainly one of the leading faculties of BSU. It operates as independent faculty since 1934. There are 7 departments, 1 academic museum and 25 laboratories in the faculty. Up-to-date nuclear magnetic resonance, mass spectrometer, thermal gravimetric analysis and X-ray laboratories were set to boost the level of research and development works in the faculty. The students and their peers in master degree programs of the chemistry faculty successfully participated in the international scientific conferences and academic contests, securing top results.
What is binding the University of Karlovy, the Chemical Technology Institute in Czech Republic, the Biochemistry Institute in the Russian Federation, a University of A Coruña in Spain, a Nantes University in France, and many other educational facilities around the world? Well, all these educational establishments are the partner organizations with the Faculty of Biology in the Bakı State University under the International Relations Program.
Faculty of Biology operates as independent faculty since 1934. Serious research and development activities are conducted in the scientific and R&D laboratories of the faculty in human and animal physiology, biochemistry and biotechnology, botany, microbiology, plant physiology, zoology of vertebrates and invertebrates, biotechnology, biostimulators, and other scientific fields.
There will be a day when young people who are currently the students of the Faculty of Journalism of Bakı State University will take interviews, write articles, and produce TV programs on their own. I am confident that some of them will make yet another film about their home university.
The journalistic education has its own historic spot and position in the system of professional training of specialists in Bakı State University. BSU is a place where for the first time ever in former USSR, higher journalistic education was founded back in 1928. Up to 4,000 graduates received a diploma from this faculty. Problems of excellence in the modern Azerbaijani journalism, television and radio journalism in the 21st century, problems of the history of Azerbaijani journalism, and current issues of the international journalism are the main directions of the research and development works in this faculty. TV room, press room, and other specialized rooms equipped with the state-of-the-art appliances are delivered for the use of students to facilitate the academic process.
It is very popular to match East and West. East perceives while West conceives. That's what they say. However, we followed our thoughts and feelings when coming here. We are at the Faculty of Oriental Studies of Bakı State University.
Branch of Oriental Studies existed under the History Philology faculty of BSU, established in 1919. The Turkic and Persian Studies branches were created under the Faculty of Oriental Studies of BSU, established in 1922. Along with Turkic and Persian Studies, branches of Arabic Studies in 1957, and then Hebrew, Urdu, Japanese, and Korean branches were opened in the Faculty of Oriental Studies in subsequent years. 8 Oriental languages are being taught in the 4 academic departments, equipped with language lab, contemporary equipment on Oriental languages, information communication technologies, specialized rooms, and well-stocked library.
We as human beings speak to communicate, and language is our mean of communication. Even the persons with limited speaking capabilities have their own alphabet and language. This indicates that philology is an alphabet for all the sciences. It is not possible to imagine a science without words, as well as BSU without philology.
Faculty of History Philology was comprised of language, literature, and Oriental Studies branches in 1919 when a BSU was established. Faculty of Philology demonstrated transcendent merit in the formation and development of Azerbaijani philology. There are 15 academic departments and 4 R&D laboratories currently operating in the faculty. The faculty staff is known both in the country and internationally with scientific works and interesting conference reports at the conferences and workshops. Additionally, there is also a Samet Vurgun room named after great scholar Bekir Çobanzadeh, an Albay Center named after eminent Kazakh poet and writer Abay Kunanbayev in the Faculty of Philology of BSU.
Human rights constitute the acme of every society. This principle is well preserved in the order of faculty arrangements of BSU. Just like the law itself in every society, the Faculty of Law is at the highest level of the buildings of Bakı State University.
At the moment, Faculty of Law is one of the leading, high-profile and largest faculties of Bakı State University. Faculty of Law has a long and extensive history. It is almost of same age as BSU itself. A need for the Faculty of Law was well reflected in the law adopted by the Parliament of People's Republic of Azerbaijan on September 1, 1919, on establishment of the State University in Baku City. There are 11 academic departments, law clinic, forensic laboratory and Center for Marine and Energy Law currently operating in the faculty.
Talking about the forensic laboratory, it's worth mentioning that this lab was established 70 years ago. Every year, thousands of young students are being trained to become criminal experts to counter criminal cases. I am acting very carefully here just to be on the safe side. Our goal is to leave neither imprints nor traces here. Actually, imprints are for the students to make to become the role models for future generations.
According to the UN report, in Japan, with population around 200 million people, where intellectual development level is high, and there is a proper establishment of educational system, number of criminal cases is much less than in some developing countries with population of 5-6 million people. In BSU, with its 25,000 staff members, so far there wasn't a single incident involving intervention of law enforcement forces in last 15 years, which is thanks to high order of intelligence. In some region, with such number of people living there, dozens of criminal cases happen despite the several security agencies operating there. All we have in BSU is our intelligence and Faculty of Law.
There are some numbers which are very easy to calculate. For more sophisticated calculations, there are departments such as the Applied Mathematics, Mechanics and Mathematics and Cybernetics of Bakü State University.
Faculty of Mechanics and Mathematics was created based on the Faculty of Physics and Mathematics. There are 9 academic departments and 3 academic laboratories operating within a faculty, which commenced its activities since 1920. For last 40 years, the Applied Mathematics and Cybernetics faculty, with its solid scientific and technical base, has been operating by training highly qualified specialists on computer sciences and teachers of informatics. Computer classes and scientific library, equipped with modern computers, facilitates the academic process and research and development works at highest level.
A morning of busy teaching and learning process turned into afternoon, and our filming crew is feeling hungry, just like the other students do. So we have decided to pay a visit to university's canteen and cafe.
By the way, there are 4 canteens and 12 snack counters currently in BSU. More than 1,000 students can dine here at a time.
While standing in a queue, guys told me an interesting anecdote about the sign in the canteen in front of one of the cash desks which said, "Please proceed to this cash desk if you have only one item to pay for." A cashier notices a young man approaching the cash desk with a basket full of food. A cashier starts complaining immediately, saying, "Let me guess, you must be a student from the Faculty of Philology with poor reading skills, or you're probably a student from the Faculty of Mathematics with pure numerical skills." And the young student responds without losing his temper. He says, "Well, actually, I am the student of the Science of Logic from the Faculty of Philosophy. And in your sign, it says only one item, and I have only one basket." We are not sure to what extent this story is true, but obviously the birthday celebrations and especially the birthday cakes are welcomed in this canteen. It's quite normal for universities that the students spend their leisure in libraries reading the books. Bakı State University is no exception to that. Moreover, the abundance of books in this library makes the process more interesting and engaging.
There are more than 2.5 million printed titles in the library of Bakı State University, including some manuscripts and rare printing samples. The library has 14 branches, 5 subscriptions and 14 reading halls with capacity of 985 seats and 42 libraries under the academic departments. Azerbaijan is a sporting nation. The country is well known internationally as a sport events hosting nation. This can be seen in the attitudes of the largest university of the country toward sports. Sports halls of BSU are placed in service for the students and for the hosting the interesting sport contests. By the way, today was a final match between the faculties of the university at the University Stadium, and the winner was identified by penalty shootout.
Walking around BSU, I noticed so many interesting, necessary and useful places fitting into one university area. Snack counters, museums, various centers, gyms and swimming pools are perfectly sitting side by side, making this university an eye candy for the students of Azerbaijan.
An infrastructure of BSU is extremely large. There are 6 museums: Haydaroglu Museum, University History Museum, Fossil Minerals Museum, Museum of Evolution Theory, Museums of Archaeology, Cycling Sports Museum, sports halls, stadiums, cultural centers, and yet more. And BSU looks beyond of that. New buildings are being constructed every year, along with the new equipment procured for the improvement of the academic process and conducive environment for the students to enjoy more fun and effective process of education in BSU. It's worth noting that the buildings and facilities of BSU extending far beyond of Bakü limits. There is a training, practice and recreation center of Bakü State University in Guba region, constructed and commissioned for the students to apply knowledge acquired in the educational process in practical terms and participate in real practical workshops. Confucius used to say, "I read and I forget. I see and I remember. I practice and I learn." Guba Training, Practice and Recreation Center, established in 1967, was reconstructed back in 2012-2013 and commissioned for the use of students. The total area of Guba Training, Practice and Recreation Center is 8 hectares. In addition to the 5-storied main building with total area of 8,400 square meters, there are 2 stadiums, central boiler house and water reservoir, nicely decorated park and greeneries. There are all necessary conveniences created for the teachers and students of the university in the educational and recreational building with capacity of 400 people.
Well, of course, Bakü State University is large enough not to fit into one-day stroll. Every day, it welcomes and seats of more than 20,000 students. This massive educational hub is also a heritage of Azerbaijan Democratic Republic. Otherwise speaking, it's a history itself. Science never gets aged, neither does the monument of science. This monument traveled along the history for last century because it is based on science. Although we didn't place the entire century into one single day, but we'll leave the day that is worth of a century.